Is snakes out there dis big? Hello, and welcome to the Sacramento Popcorn Surprise. I'm Craig, and tonight I'll be joined, as always, by my lovely and talented co-host, Dante, and occasionally lovely and talented, occasional co-host, Artemio, or Art, as we occasionally call him. Normally, a movie trailer review or reaction show, we also discuss fan theories and or movie news. But we also have a very special, ongoing original series known as Movies from Memory, on which we try to describe everything about a movie from, you guessed it, memory. From the year of release, to the director, the cast, quotes, the plot, and we pretty much just run down the whole film from start to finish. Again, all from memory. Now we warn you, there is some vulgar language, and at times our sense of humor can get a little insensitive, but it all comes from a passion and love for movies, nay, cinema. And as you can imagine, some of our facts, you couldn't see me doing air quotes, some facts are less than accurate. Like tonight, you'll hear Art explain why Owen Wilson's nose looks the way it does. But after some fact-checking after the recording, we found out that story is not true. Oops. We tend to select flicks from the 90s to the aughts, or 2000s, that we haven't seen in at least a few years. The longer it's been, the funnier. Go check out our Movies from Memory on The Green Mile, Titanic, and Mrs. Doubtfire after tonight's episode on the classic piece of cinema, 1997 action thriller Anaconda. As always, don't forget to check the bottoms of your popcorn buckets for holes. Someone might put their dick in there. Enjoy.
Hey Craig, unzip that zipper real quick.
Zip.
Is snakes out there this big? Mac 10, you know your rule hip-hop, Ben. Ice Cube, you know your rule hip-hop.
Welcome back,
Mac
party
10, you know
people.
your rule hip-hop, Ben. Wait a minute.
Movies
West Coast.
from memory.
You know about that, honey.
We're
Timed
talking.
that with the...
I hit the break.
beat drop.
My bad. I'm Dante. With me, as always, is my cohort, colleague, and co-conspirator, Craig. Today, we got a little special guest.
Oh, wow.
He's like a rainbow. Artemio.
Skittles, honey.
Today, we are talking Anaconda.
Yeah.
Anaconda.
All I know is my anaconda don't want none unless you got funds, huh?
I have not seen this flick, probably since it came out.
Oh, bro.
Starring Sir Mix-a-Lot.
This
Sir
movie
Mix-a-Lot.
is ingrained in my
Your heart and soul.
subconscious.
I know
Yeah.
you're a huge hip hop head, so this is like this movie's important for you because
Yeah, because of
it
J-Lo?
brings together J-Lo and Cube.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Eric Stoltz and fucking Jon Voight.
Those two
Yeah.
hip-hop giants.
Yeah.
Titans.
What do you guys
Titular
remember
Titans.
from?
So,
I remember...
the year it
I
came
would
out,
say
I
it's like-
think is...
Late 90s.
I want to say 99.
I want to say between 94 and 96.
Is it
I
that
think,
much
I think
earlier?
it was 96.
Okay.
Wait. Now that I'm thinking about it, you guys might be right. It might be a little bit later.
It might be like in between. It might be like 97.
I can't even say it. It was a busy.
Tumultuous?
Thank you. It was a busy time in the world.
Shit was freaking happening.
Yeah, they were making Dante's Peak.
Really? Same year?
Volcano was
I
coming
was
out.
making
Tommy Lee
Dante
Jones.
Peak.
I don't know.
Yeah,
It's just all around the same, time frame. I'm guessing.
So while you're just...
Yeah, it's spitballing.
What was Dante's Inferno?
Well, I just always think that Dante's Peak and
Dante's,
Volcano is like it's kind of
Those
the
came out at the same time.
That
yeah,
was
but
like-
it's like that
same year.
90s
That was like
thing
when
where it's
they
like
had-
the same movie.
Yeah, when they had like Deep Impact and
Exactly.
and Armageddon came out.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
around the
It's just
same
like
time.
it's
Miss
so.
Ball's least favorite movie of all time.
She hated it, yeah. It
Read
just-
a ball.
It cracked me up because it was like
Shout out to
somebody had
You crazy for this one?
somebody's script like came out before like Deep
Yeah.
Impact hit and they're like we gotta fucking release Armageddon, man. We gotta bring out the big guns.
We just
What?
have to
That's
They
do
so
it.
forced us to do
Call
this.
Bruce Willis.
That's so
We
nuts
gotta
too because remember like Netflix or not Netflix, I'm sorry, like Redbox would always have like when Transformers came out, like they would have a Transmorphers movie.
Yeah, GoBots.
Yeah.
I got
That's true.
They got the rights
that.
only to GoBots.
I remember
which is like infinitely
back
longer,
in the day with Hollywood Video. I got.
Oh, that's what it was.
They got me with Jurassic Park. I think the second one, New World, or what was it?
Instead,
Brave New World.
Instead, he rated the
Lost World.
I got
the Christian Bale, Colin Farrell mention.
I was very disappointed.
He's
What
rated
is
the
it?
dinosaurs.
Oh, I know.
You're telling it
The Pocahontas one.
I was.
I saw that in theaters.
I fell in love with that one.
Beat that.
Yeah. Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah, we should do movies from memory about that.
Yeah. We should almost do one like a
We have to
discussion
see
on.
that garbage ass movie first.
We should almost do a discussion on the worst movies you went to the fucking theater. to
Oh,
see.
easily
So
Passion
it wasn't
of the
just
Christ.
on TV. You went to the theater, man.
Oh, I went. I
I've seen a lot
saw
of terrible
What
movies.
Women
I saw Sweeney
Want.
Todd. That was super
Wow.
garbage. And I went.
Was
to
it
Sweeney,
garbage?
I went
I've
to
heard
Sweeney
mixed
Todd.
things.
I went into
about
Sweeney
that.
Todd thinking it was just like a regular movie.
Oh.
I went with
Yeah.
with Amanda, and I go there not
Ananda.
knowing anything. Yeah, Dr. Ananda. And we're sitting there watching it, and I had no concept of what this was
Like,
about.
why is he singing?
No concept of time.
Yeah, because it felt like fucking infinity. I felt like I was
Oh, wow.
in Dragon Ball Z where they go to that, like,
Oh my God.
they go to that,
Was
like,
Vegeta in the
that-
theater with you, or what?
Yeah. He went Super Saiyan. He edged
my
every
God.
time. But I remember just being alienated about like what was happening, and then Amanda breaking into song with the movie.
Holy shit,
And I'm
she knew the songs?
Yeah, we're sitting there and she's singing
Oh my
along with this
God.
fucking movie, and I'm like, holy shit, like. This is probably
no.
the worst experience I've ever had in the movies.
I'm never gonna take you to Rocky Horror Picture Show, though.
Bro, but the funny thing about that is my favorite musical also stars Johnny Depp. Crybaby is, to me, the
Oh my
fucking
God.
pinnacle
Yeah, it's
of...
tits.
It's
Iggy
fucking
Pop's in that
straight
one.
titties.
Is he really?
Yeah, it's his
Yeah,
dad, right?
yeah. No, he's just like his uncle.
I just
Yeah.
remember
Oh my
he's
God.
taking
That
a-
porn star, isn't it? The one who like allegedly started her career at like 17.
Johnny
She's
Depp?
also in what's Zack and Miri Make a Porno. She's the one that blows bubbles. I forget her name. But
Isn't her name Bubbles?
The one that shits on
No,
fucking Randall's face or whatever.
I don't think so.
No,
she's
but
like
that's
an
a porn
older-
star too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So Anaconda.
Yeah, I guess we.
Okay, so
You
this
buried the
is
lead.
The
okay.
quintessential.
Are you
So that-
scared of
yeah.
boats and sharks? Well, I got something even better
Scared
for you.
of boats.
I got something better
It's
for
a
you.
horror movie. A boat and shark team up and start killing.
I
each
got,
other.
I got something scarier for you.
It's a
John
detective.
Voight trying to do a Cajun
It's like
accent.
Alien versus Predator, but a boat and a snake.
It's a buddy cop film. It's a boat. Oh my god.
So, did you see the year already? Did you get?
Yeah,
spoiled
yeah.
on it?
It's.
Okay,
I'll just
so-
say it's
okay.
97?
97.
Oh, was 97. That was my second
20
guess.
years ago.
was
Oh, 20-year anniversary.
Yeah.
That's why we're doing it, of course.
It came out on 9/11, 20.
So, have you looked up all the cast?
No, I haven't looked
Okay.
at
Oh.
anything else.
So
except
we
I
should
can
try
rattle off
and
because there's some
discuss
there's some
the
hitters in
cast.
this. Who?
I mean,
the heavy hitters.
yeah.
Angelina Jolie's daddy is in this.
Yeah,
Jon
John
Voight.
Voight doing the worst. What is it, like Cajun
Greatest-
or
oh.
what is it, like
I
Cuban
thought he was
accent?
Puerto Rican or something.
Well, yeah, it's something like. Oh yeah,
If
that's
it's
right.
Cajun
That's right.
and it sounds Puerto Rican. That's not
Lattice.
right.
Well,
It's
either way,
so
he's-
weird.
he's-
I just remember he has
He's
the
like-
gray ponytail.
He does like a. You could have never believed the
Yoko.
anacondas that come around, and it's like so like forced, like
Manolo.
stereotypical. Like,
Snake, Manolo.
Yeah.
J-Lo is
Fuck
a
the
snake.
Diaz
It was-
There's a lot of serpents out here.
To me, it was akin to like when Charlie Day and fucking what's his name from.
What are you talking about?
It's
okay?
Always Sunny when they're like, oh, South American, we can do that, and they just go
Yeah.
into cello accents. That's what John Voight thought going into
John
this
Voight's
movie.
like, okay, so Cholo.
Yeah, got it.
No, Puerto Rican.
They're like,
Cholo?
no, you're supposed to be.
And everybody
you
was like-
bring them down the Amazon. You're like
Yeah.
the guide, you know.
Oh yeah, so I'm from Tijuana. No.
So the OG
Mr.
Triple
Voight,
OG
please.
Marty McFly was in this movie.
Oh shit.
Damn.
Eric Stoltz.
Matt Stoltz.
Oh.
Eric. That's a
Shout out to
inside.
Mask is in this
inside
one.
joke.
Rocky Dennis.
Oh yeah, Rocky Dennis.
But
Eric
there's a
Stoltz
big
is
one.
in
I don't know
this.
if you guys remember.
Ice Cube and J Lo.
Ice Cube and J Lo.
They're
There's,
hip-hop titans.
Toe-headed brother, like Hollywood siblings.
toe-headed Hollywood brothers.
Like the boy
Like,
from Seventh Heaven?
Like, yeah, exactly.
Simon?
I mean, he's like
It's one of the Wilson bros.
yes,
right?
it's
What?
Owen Wilson.
Owen
is in this
Wilson's
movie.
in
Yeah.
this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And I remember vividly a
He's
point where he's
really
like,
good.
all I'm saying is like, this guy knows how to get us out of here alive. it's like such an overdone scene. Oh man, it's so beautifully done though. Like,
Oh my god. Ice Cube's just like, so, like, did you break your nose or what the fuck's up with that?
oh dude, he used to be a boxer or trained as a boxer. Owen
Really?
Wilson. That's why his nose is broken. I think
He is like
twice.
the nicest boxer ever. He seems like,
Like,
he
just
doesn't
like a
seem
tight dude.
aggressive at all. Yeah.
He seems like
seem like a guy who would box.
or the yin to Tyson's 90s era.
Oh,
Like
it's Wilson.
Did he fight Tyson?
He just gets hit in the face and it's like, why are you doing that, man? You just
What's
like,
what's
wow.
his
Okay,
thing?
just like, let's
I
both
heard
try to
there's
get-
a word he said like a bazillion times in his career.
Owen Wilson?
Yeah, have
Like-
you heard that?
I'll look it up.
It's like it's like okay or totally or something like that. It's a real common like word, but he just like it makes you wonder. I wonder if it's like not even in the script that much. Like he just
if it's like his
vibe
like,
in the character.
not
He
ad lib,
slips
but
it in
like
to just
like
make
an
it
or
natural.
a like.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and to make it like
to
seem
own the
natural.
character
Yeah, yeah.
a little bit more. Yeah, that's interesting. No, I haven't heard that.
It's something. It's like not excellent, but it's like
It's
what
non
is it?
non
Honestly,
is it honestly?
whoa,
Oh whoa.
come on, damn it, what are you talking about?
Oh my god. Maybe that's what it's
Negative.
talking about.
Unbelievable, wow. Those are his most common phrases.
Oh my god.
heinous.
Yeah, I saw like a compilation of a bunch of them.
Did you ever see that compilation of John? Always forget how to pronounce his last name, but it's like Berthenol, the Punisher.
Bernthal, yeah.
But his compilation of when he was in Walking Dead and him rubbing his head, because it's a good
Oh,
like
him
2
rubbing his
minutes
head?
straight of like him just rubbing his head.
And he does it like when he's frustrated.
yeah,
right?
which is
Yeah.
his entire
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Entire
is
time.
Shane. That's the whole thing.
Sugar Shane.
Isn't he in?
Zombies!
Isn't he in Baby Driver?
Yeah, and he is phenomenal.
Baby! You think you could drive this car, baby?
You think you could save this city, baby? That shit was tight. But so we got Jon Voight,
Red!
we got J-Lo, we got Ice Cube, we
Punisher.
got Eric Stoltz, we got Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
There's
And then there's the snooty British guy.
yeah,
with
who's
the golf
in
clubs.
the hunter in Jumanji.
Oh, it's that guy?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
also in Richie Rich.
And he's his dad too. He's
oh yeah, which I
Robin
thought was
Williams' dad.
brilliant. That
Yeah.
That's low key. We could save that for another podcast.
Jumanji.
There's a
I
psychology
want to do Robin
behind that.
Williams whole thing.
I only want to do.
Oh, there's a
report.
psychology.
But yeah, like
my
he was
God.
like how he was just like terrified of his dad, and
Yeah.
his dad ended up being like looking
like
exactly
his
like
worst nightmare
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Jumanji, yeah, in the jungle. Yeah, story of my life.
But yeah, so
When I
what
got trapped
else?
in that board game?
What else was going on in that movie? What other actors did they
Are
have?
deer snakes out there this big?
It's Marshawn Lynch.
Marshawn Lynch, starring Marshawn Lynch and Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, I would love to see.
Shout
this
out to
movie
Marshawn Lynch.
remade.
Hashtag Beast Mode.
Snakes out there this big.
To have this movie remade with Marshawn Lynch and
Oh
Ice
my
Cube
god, is there
role.
snakes out there this big?
And him going beast mode on that Anaconda.
Yeah.
Ew.
Ooh, you can
Uh,
truck it.
But there's also like throwaway characters in that too. Like Owen
feel like
Wilson's
there
like, love
totally is.
interest. I forget. I've seen her in
Jon
other
Voight.
things. Yeah, right. But so what's the
I can't
what
think of
of
any
this
other
plot do you guys remember? Since we obviously
I
don't know
okay.
Snakes.
The big thing that I remember is
anymore. Anacondas.
Snake.
there's a boat and then there's a snake. Now,
Okay.
there's I believe I
And
think
they,
it's
both in this movie?
Yes,
This whole movie?
yes.
Really?
sharing the silver screen for the
Interesting.
first time.
Oh my god.
Is
It's
somebody
a
goes
prequel.
under the water and they get a bug stuck in their throat.
Yeah. So
Now that
that's-
is the main big thing that I remember from
so
this
That was
movie.
that
more
happens-
horrific to me than a snake killing me.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would have
Like
rather
swallowing
a
a fucking
snake just
bug.
eat me whole
Yeah.
than something go into my mouth and you just couldn't breathe.
So the way that this movie starts, from how I remember it, which is I'm
starts with the
almost
how.
positive, spot on accurate, is it's
Yeah.
it's Jon Voight getting sucked off by Owen Wilson. And then
and he just does this one thing.
So they're like, he's going to help me. That's and then Ice Cube walks in there and says that. But so it's Eric Stoltz is a part of like a documentary. Fuck you. It's part of a documentary crew.
Oh yeah.
And they're trying to find this like lost tribe, right? So they go like they're like, okay, look, like we're doing it, right? Like
we're going to the Amazon.
Just going to the Amazon. We're gonna find this tribe, and then along the way they see this crashed boat, and that's Jon Voight.
Oh,
and Jon Voight's like, oh yeah, like I know a lot about what's going on.
Hey, you guys going up the river?
Yeah. He's essentially got it. He's got his thigh hanging out in the river, like with his thumb sticking in the air. Like, we'll suck and fuck for a ride.
They're like, why is Desi Arnaz from Lucy? I Love Lucy.
Why is Angelina Jolie's father out in the Amazon?
Oh my god!
So him in that glorious fucking ponytail talk his way into like being part of the.
Oh yeah, he has a fucking bitchin' ponytail.
Yeah, he's got a bitchin'.
Yeah, a 90s tail.
Is he a fur trapper or something? What is he?
He's a cocksmith.
Oh my god.
He's a stick man. Yeah. But, so he tucks himself onto the boat.
Yeah.
And then he's after the anacondas.
That's why he was
so they don't know what's up yet.
No, yeah. So he's got like alternative plans, and like Eric Stoltz's character is like, no, we're not going to fucking go this weird way that you want to take us down.
This is how I lost Back to the Future.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I refuse.
He's pulling a Michael J. Fox. Don't let him on this fucking boat.
But they have like I think they have like.
So is Robert Zemeckis in this movie at all?
Yeah.
He's
the anaconda.
He's the anaconda.
But I shouldn't say he is, but a part of him is the anaconda.
There are snakes out there that is big.
So, Jon Voight's like, no, we should go this way. And Eric Stoltz's like, no, we have it mapped to go this way.
Yeah, and
like,
he's already doing his thing, right?
So it already's like, going
I forget what happens to lead Eric Stoltz into diving, but he does dive.
But does Voight know
there's a wasp or it's like a wasp or some kind of bug that Voight put in there.
Jon Voight played the wasp?
Yeah, and Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh,
shit. So Eric Stoltz gets stung in his throat. And they end up having the stat puncture.
Yeah, they gave him a tracheotomy with a pen, right?
Wartime tracheotomy or whatever they call that.
And they're it adds as like a double thing to where like Voight's already trying to be like, I know like everything about this river, and then he's saving this guy's life, so he's like, obviously I know.
Now they're like in debt to me too.
And that's kind of the leader of the expedition,
and they don't know like they don't know that he planted it. You know what I mean?
Wait, so you were saying he planted the wasp?
I put a bug in your throat.
Yeah.
He just said,
put
say
your bug in your throat.
And just
that was just like how Jon Voight sounded in that. But yeah.
How did he do that though? He released a wasp into the Amazon. And said, sick him. And
meanwhile, Ice Cube, the cameraman,
is
like, bro, you're a fucking dickhead. Like, fuck you. Like,
they're button heads. I do remember
out
that.
There this big?
That's a big wasp.
That's his running gag. There's snakes out there this big. There's wasps out there this big. Oh wow, this podcast is tanking fast.
He saw J-Lo. There's booties out there this big.
So they're trying to navigate, and Jon Voight's like, well, if we take this path, like, I forget where it leads into him talking into catching the anaconda.
It's something I do remember where
I think it attacks first.
He's acting sketchy, and there's little things where they have to like, and then they find like a desolate ship or something, and they go out there, and there's nobody there, and they come back, and it's super sketchy, and they get to that like wooden bridge thing.
Oh yeah.
And where Voight keeps telling them, okay, we have to go down this channel of the Amazon, right? But it's blocked off by the super old kind of.
It's that tribe.
It's a tribe had built this dam there because of the anaconda.
Didn't they have like statues or like
anaconda statues?
I think there were snakes built in the wall too because. They blow it up. They get Wilson.
Yeah.
They throw
and then
his
what's his name?
there.
Fucking what's that? I wish I knew that actor's name. But the butler from Richie Rich gets one stuck on his finger, and he's like, "Ooh, like I can't handle this." And like Jon Voight's like, "You fucking puss," and like pulls it off his finger.
What was it on
and
his
he's
finger?
like, he goes like,
snake.
"It's a baby snake," and he goes, "Go back to mama." And it's like a foot long snake that he's like, oh yeah,
so, yeah,
you little baby.
He kisses it, sends it back to the mom.
Yeah, what happens is they set up the dynamite and then they blow the dam so that they can go down that part of the river.
Yeah,
but when they do that, they like blow all of these fucking snakes onto the ship all at once. Everybody's freaking out. And I remember that it bites him. Yeah. It's just a little guy, and he just takes it.
Just a little guy.
It's just a little niño. But
it's a pequeño
I don't
snake.
remember how they encountered the anaconda initially.
Yeah,
because it's something like
I feel like it picks someone off, right?
Does it?
Definitely.
Isn't there a part early on where they split? Like two people go to look at something.
I know that him and his buddy.
Oh, and it catches
him
him
and his buddy.
Someone, right?
Him and his buddy got picked up. There were two of them.
Oh.
And then they find the wreckage where the other person was supposed to be.
Oh, that was part of their crew.
And he was eaten, I think.
Yeah.
And then on the way back, the second
digested.
guy gets eaten, and so it's just Voight. But there's something that like gives them evidence of this thing, and Jon Voight's like, "Well, let's hunt it, like, and I'll cut you in on this," because that's like his. That's
he pretty much says,
you in.
"Hey, there's this giant snake, and since we're already out here,
they're like,
we're
a movie crew.
Snakes.
We're a documentary film crew."
Yeah, and Owen Wilson, for whatever reason, is
snakes.
just fucking all about this. I can't remember what turned him over.
It was probably money,
he
right?
almost got hit by that boar, and doesn't like Jon Voight save him? Like he kills the boar because he's trying to fuck that girl. The whole Owen Wilson's trying. No, he's trying to fuck that the other girl.
Oh yeah.
Like he's just trying to fucking hey. So I'm like
whoa.
And then you hear Pumbaa just fucking galloping through, and Jon Voight takes him out.
Pumbaa.
Like,
was Nathan Lane in this?
You saved my life. I'm your Chewbacca or whatever, you know. I'm getting my
Owen 1,000
Wilson,
thanks.
Yeah, I'm getting my Owen Wilson confused with Nick Cage a little bit. My
oh my god,
they're very similar. Yeah, I remember this. Everybody starts to get picked off one by one, and I might be rushing it, but there's like some kind of final. There's a showdown.
There's where they hunt them at night. They're hunting the snake at night at one point.
I don't remember.
And that's like when Owen Wilson. That's after I think he had like defended him and said like, "Hey, let's get through this. This guy's gonna help us get to where we need to go. All we have to do is like help him kill this anaconda." I want to say.
I want to say like it's only a 30-foot snake.
But I don't think they know the magnitude of the snake at that time.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I mean? So he's like,
and Voight is. I mean, he's been using the people as bait, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's,
unknown to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I remember they're like using monkey chum essentially, like
cum.
Yeah,
that attracts snakes.
Yeah, like it's the same thing as brain candy. It's like what it's made of. They make the pills from monkey cum. Any kids in the hall fans?
That's hilarious.
But they use like dead monkeys as like chum in the water for these anacondas, and they're hunting it at night. And this is when Owen Wilson gets taken out. Like he gets wrapped up and then swallowed whole by one of the anacondas, and then like I remember where he's like, "Fuck you, Jon Voight," all this different shit.
What does Ice Cube say to that?
I don't have it ready.
I can't remember
when you want it.
I can't remember what he says.
Right when Owen Wilson gets eaten.
But there's a scene like.
It's snakes out there this big.
That's it. That's what he says.
That's what he said.
And then it shows the snake swimming underwater.
He's very emotive.
It shows the snake swimming underwater, and then you just see like a sunken-in face, like in the gut of the anaconda.
No.
Yeah.
With 90s CGI.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be great.
And you can even see the outline of like his broken nose.
It's
That's all
claymation.
you can see.
It's not even CGI. It's claymation.
It's stop motion.
It's stop-mo.
It looks like fucking Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's hilarious. Okay, so they don't catch it at night. It kills one of the Owen Wilson bros, one of the Wilson bros rather.
Does it kill Luke Wilson?
And then
okay.
Luke Wilson is the anaconda. I'm going to keep jumping to different characters. And then I know Ice Cube at one point makes a play to try to stop Jon Voight.
Damn.
And they do have him tied up at one point.
They have Voight tied up.
Yeah.
Is this before they get to the end of the river that it's like kind of that canopy hideaway construction site?
No, because
deal?
there's still the scene where I'm jumping ahead. So Jon Voight gets tied up at one point, and
Kinky.
Eric
That is
Stoltz
kinky.
wakes up from his coma to help stop him. and then Jon Voight turns around and grabs him by his throat and like pushes his thumb into like the open wound.
Because he almost it's like that point of like, oh shit, that character we forgot about
is alive.
He's still there. He can come and help, and he's going to now. He's going to be the hero, and then
I think they shoot him with a trank.
Despicable.
They shoot him with the trank that they were trying to shoot the Anaconda with.
Oh,
because there's a point before that where Ice Cube has a chance to like headshot an Anaconda.
Wow, there really are snakes out here.
And Jon Voight like pulls the gun out, like he's like, no, if you kill it, it's worthless. Like I need one alive. So anyways, all this stuff happens. So now he's like, we gotta use the tranks or whatever he says.
Lucy. We got to use the tranks.
So he gets darted,
and
then he turns on Eric Stoltz. Eric Stoltz passes it out, and then Jon Voight's tied up.
And Michael J. Fox.
I forget how he gets out of
it. He shows up on a hoverboard.
All right, guys.
No.
But there's that scene where they're at the waterfall. And that's where the butler dies.
Of course, there's a
Is that where one of them is jumping over the waterfall and the fucking snake grabs him out of midair?
Because it's the butler. He's like climbing up the waterfall, and then the snake, the anaconda,
don't want none.
Puts his head through the waterfall, and is like staring at whatever his name is,
like Winston Howell III, whatever his name is.
Thurston.
Herbert. I'm not an herb. That's Richie Rich line.
Oh my!
So then
I don't remember who that.
He runs to jump because he's like, "Fuck! If I don't jump, I'm gonna get fucking
fucked
by this anaconda."
Yeah.
So he jumps, and the anaconda's like, "Well, I'm still gonna fucking."
This guy got buns, son. So.
Oh my god, that's buns, son.
And that's when the final sequence is going down.
I think that's around.
There isn't the last chick in this. It's Jon Voight. All right, these are the three players we got that are left.
Well, Owen Wilson's girlfriend dies, but I can't remember how.
I'm going to guess she was eaten by a snake. Is my...
Craig,
I'm out on a limb here.
Do you think I appreciate that?
That tone of voice. Isn't there a scene where they attempt to burn him? Like they lay out like oil or something, light it on fire.
Yeah, that's
or is that like the very end?
That's towards the end. But there's like there's two or three anacondas.
Oh, is there?
I think you learn that at the end, right?
They shoot one in the head, and that's where like Voight's like, oh, my fucking money bags or whatever.
Oh, he just blows his load. No,
my beautiful baby.
Football's turning back on.
Nope. John Gruden, everybody, is joining the show today.
It's because it hit football game.
It hit the end of.
Hey, Raider Nation, baby.
Yeah.
Silver and black, Himies.
There you go.
So Voight's, the guys that are remaining, we have our Voight, we have J-Lo, and we have
Ice Cube at this point.
Ice Cube.
He is,
and everybody's pretty banged up by that point.
I don't remember how the girl dies.
Voight of good ideas.
And of acting capabilities in this movie.
I hope everyone liked that.
Because I know I didn't, but...
Left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, so they get to some kind of weird, like, little factory.
So Voight, Cube, J-Lo?
Yeah.
And that's it?
And he decides to use Ice Cube and J-Lo as live bait for the anaconda. So maybe that's where the monkey blood comes in, where he has them tied up and he pours the monkey blood over them. And Ice Cube's like, what's this sticky stuff, Jaime?
Are your snakes that big, Jaime?
And J-Lo's just like, oh man, that's gotta stop.
Voight's like, yes, damn it! Fucking A! I'm using you as bait for it.
Just like, see what's going as he's being eaten, he says it.
But yeah, so the anacondas for some reason outsmart the human beings.
Oh, they're much smarter.
Oh yeah,
they're like velociraptors. One just shoots his head, and he's like, I saw the side of its head, so the other one hits from the other side.
Yeah.
They're pack hunters. And Voight gets swallowed whole at one point. At this,
he's like Captain Ahab. He finally gets killed by the monster, by the anacondas.
He goes, "Smile, you son of a bitch."
So at this point, it's Ice Cube and J-Lo.
How did they take him out? Did they constrict him, or? Because I remember they wrap him up and then
because that's one of the parts.
He gets like the worst.
That's one of the parts that he talks about. He's like, their muscles are so strong that they'll crush your bones to dust.
They are so strong.
They're
and your
so
eyes will
Crash
pop
our
out.
bones.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So they squeeze him, and you could like when they wrap him up, you could hear his bones snap,
Crackle pop.
and then they just starts swallowing his head. And,
Does anyone get just their head bitten off by the snake? I feel like that. How did they not
Yeah.
like?
I think
It wouldn't
I
make
think the butler
sense,
gets
but-
snatched like that.
Oh, by his
I
dome,
think, like,
and then
head
it,
first,
Like,
yeah. But
poor guy.
so they swallow, or I should quit saying they because it's just one at this point. There's only one anaconda left.
Mm-hmm.
It spit or it swallowed. I'll see
Let's
myself,
let that
see
linger.
myself out.
I want to let that one linger. You just. So it's Ice Cube and J-Lo versus the snake in this refinery.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So they just
to
start
the
doing
death.
a hip hop collaboration instead.
Hip hop and R&B, brother.
They win a Grammy instead
true.
and just call it a day.
Oh my god.
No, how do they... That's when they try to burn it, right?
Yeah, but at a certain point, I remember that snake spits out Jon Voight half digested.
What?
And there's a
yeah.
scene in the movie where Jon Voight
This is a
keeps
deleted scene?
Jon Voight keeps winking at people throughout the whole movie, and
Yes.
the snake spits him out, and it's J-Lo's looking at him, and he's like swollen and like,
Yeah, his
Like,
skin's almost
ugh,
like melted off.
and
or
like he's
something.
looking at her, and he just goes,
He's
and gives her a winks.
Oh wow.
and
I
then it's,
remember that now.
That was like, yeah, it was pretty visceral,
That's
like being like a
creepy.
little kid seeing
Yeah.
that. But I remember there's a point where Ice Cube takes like a pickaxe and stabs the tail into the
Yeah.
hardwood, so it's trapped to a certain extent. And then I think they lit the
yeah.
refinery on fire, and I think that's how the snake dies. I think that's what happens. And then you find out like it's J-Lo, Ice Cube, and Eric Stoltz survive.
Oh, Stoltz survives it?
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Is this in the same universe as the Friday films?
Yes.
Okay.
This is before or after? Craig!
This is
Craig.
after he whips up Debo. He's like, "Fuck, I gotta get out of Compton."
You ain't got a job and you ain't got shit to do.
So
So
this
he's like
is
a snake.
He's
right
like,
in
well, I can
between
be a
Friday
cowboy.
and next Friday?
Oh, but we also haven't talked about how Ice Cube, throughout the whole movie, is trying to play an Ice Cube song on his stereo,
Yes.
which is brilliant. It's just
Yeah.
beautiful placement.
Mac 10, you know your rule hip hop.
Hey,
So, yeah, they just call it a day. I mean, they get back on the boat, and Eric Stoltz
oh,
wakes up.
don't they end up finding the tribe?
Oh, do they?
I think after they kill,
And the tribe, like, thanks them.
A Tribe Called Quest.
yeah, they find a tribe called Quest. They cipher, and then that's the end of the movie. No, but they find the tribe. I forget what
it say?
happens, but yeah, they're like, I don't remember actually what happens. but-
The tribe. They just thank them.
Oh,
They just
but,
thank the white privileged people.
yeah,
for
they're like, hey,
saving
thanks for
them
killing
from-
our god, our snake
Yeah,
god.
our snake god.
You just fucked over our culture. It's
Yeah.
1,000 years old. The end.
You freed us from the snake. Now we can learn American technology.
And they just immediately develop abacus and
Yeah.
solar power. And I don't know why they would jump from nothing to an abacus and then solar
All
power.
the way to
But,
solar power.
yeah.
All
And,
right.
and then Ice Cube goes, I got something I want y'all to hear. And then he just throws the jam
Yeah.
on.
Throws it on, man.
And that becomes like their national song.
Yeah. It's Ice Cube and Mac 10.
Ice Cube
The
and Mac
national anthem for this forgotten tribe that worships anacondas.
Everybody knows how
There
to
are-
spit.
There are tribes out here this big.
All right. But, so you guys want to try to fact check to see how accurate we are?
Yes, sir.
Well, I mean, it's not even worth it because every single fact was true.
Yeah, I think that was pretty accurate.
Except for we
To the
never
spirit of
nailed
Anaconda.
down who played the Anaconda. We said Luke Wilson.
What's his name? The director's dick was...
Oh, Robert Zemeckis' penis played the Anaconda. I heard he might do the Flash movie.
That's stupid.
I like that idea.
What has Robert Zemeckis directed? I know he's directed hella shit, but I can't remember off the top of my
Back
head.
to the Future 1 through Trace.
The year is
There's
1997.
another big
Anaconda. It's 89 minutes long only. Action
Really?
adventure horror movie.
Yeah.
It stars the top billed cast: Jennifer Lopez, Terry Flores, Ice Cube as Danny Rich, Jon Voight as Paul Cerrone, Eric Stoltz as Dr. Stephen Kale, Jonathan I can't can't see his hide. Oh, there it is.
You just couldn't
Hide.
pronounce the letter D.
Hide. Oh, yeah.
He was from Titanic, Craig. The dude in Titanic.
Who?
The guy in the black and white right there. Here. That's like a total
What?
horrible picture. Hold
Wait,
on.
is he the guy in Jumanji that we're talking about?
Yeah.
He's in Titanic also?
Yeah, he's...
Which is another Movies from Memory we've done.
Yeah.
Did we do
Check
Titanic?
out.
I can't find the picture right now.
Or
but
maybe-
definitely
maybe
it's
Art
in
wasn't in
it's
that
in his IMDb.
Oh, yeah.
So,
He is, dude. He's now
bunch
that you
of
mention it,
films.
he's one of the like really rich people from First Class.
Owen Wilson plays Gary Dixon.
I think he might play a real person.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We were saying that
Yeah.
there's a bunch of people in that movie actually. Oh wow, check
Oh,
this out.
Carrie Werner.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's the one
oh,
that
I
Owen
forgot.
Wilson's trying to hook up with?
Danny motherfucking Trejo
Trejo.
was in this movie.
Is he really?
Yeah, he
He's
plays
a
one of the
poacher,
poachers. And then Frank Welker is
Plays
the voice of the
voice
Anaconda.
of the Anaconda?
What?
That man right
Hey
there is
guys,
an
I'm
Anaconda.
gonna bite
I want
ya.
to know what
Watch
else
out.
he's done. What else has this guy done? You
Oh,
wanna
this
look
is
up
a clip of
the
him talking right
Wikipedia?
here.
He just goes.
Oh, wow.
You botched
I
it.
botched it. Oh no, it's a botched job.
Here's a clip of him speaking as the Anaconda.
There's snakes out there, there's me. He just talks in Harry Potter parcel tongue the whole time.
Okay, so the summary of the film as follows.
The summary of the film.
Yeah,
is-
what?
The follow.
You don't have to
German
talk like a
film?
snake when you describe
Lars von
movie is
Trier.
good.
story.
Sorry.
Filmmaker Terry Flores, J-Lo,
No.
is traveling deep. She's traveling
You're way
deep
off.
in Amazon jungle looking for a forgotten tribe. That's the tribe.
Ew!
She
You
did.
boy.
Terry and
Yeah.
her crew, which includes
Terry and her cruise.
an anthropologist
Oh, no, it
named
is Terry
Eric
Crews.
Stoltz, a cameraman Ice Cube, come across Paul, Jon Voight, who is stranded on the riverbank. He offers to help them find the tribe, but his secretive behavior puts everyone on edge.
help you find the tribe.
Frank Welker
No problem.
has 805 acting credits.
That's crazy.
God.
They
Did
realized
he play the Raptors in Jurassic Park?
Oh,
he does a lot.
He's played Fred Jones in Scooby-Doo and hella Scooby-Doo Adventures.
Really?
He played Soundwave in Transformers: Robots in Disguise.
The crew realize that it's too late, and
Megatron.
Jon Voight is using them to find the legendary anaconda that's worth a fortune, if they can catch it.
It's too late to find the tribe. Well, what do you mean? We have like all the time in the world. No, we gotta hunt this
Oh,
snake.
we have to go find my snake right now.
We have to go hunt the snake.
Bro, he's in The Simpsons from 91 to 2014.
Really?
Yeah.
He's different voices, yeah.
Did you say he played Megatron?
Yeah, in the movie The Last Night. He played Galvatron in Transformers: Age of
Because
Extinction.
remember
I guess that's Megatron.
Megatron's
also.
voice in Beast Wars? Remember, it's hella funny.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Damn, this motherfucker's played hella people.
He
The
played
CGI?
Han Solo in Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, wow.
Didn't he?
I'm gonna fuck you.
The CGI for
Hey.
the
Oh, that
CGI
ain't getting cut out.
for the anacondas cost $100,000 a second. The
Really?
CGI, $100,000 a second. This is
Oh my
97.
Yeah.
The Amazonian film shoot was occasionally disrupted by the fact that a number of the cast were incredibly afraid of snakes.
So just Ice
Did
Cube
they
and
just
J-Lo?
have to keep explaining to them, no, it's not really there, it's CGI, guys.
And
Yeah,
then
but
that's
I'm scared.
that's when it cuts to Ice Cube. There's
Wait
snakes
a
out there.
sec. They got snakes out there this big?
This was not a good podcast.
Contains two references to Ice Cube's musical career. His first line of dialogue is "Today's a good day," referring to his 1992 hit "It Was a Good Day."
I forgot that he does
There
that.
is a scene of him listening
like,
to
"Hey,
Mac
how do you
10's
feel
song
about the
"Faux
police,
Life," which he
Mr. Q?
co-wrote.
What is it?
Oh, that song that I was playing, "Faux Life." That's the song that he has on the radio, but they're making him turn down the whole movie.
Yeah. And then they ask him where he's straight out of.
Long Beach?
That wouldn't surprise me if it's just like super shoehorned dialogue like that.
Dude, I'm still tripping off the guy that played the Anaconda. His acting career is legit as fuck.
This film is listed among the 100 most enjoyably bad movies ever made.
See, so
and they won the Raspberry Award.
I don't get what people... When somebody says a movie's bad, is it just because it's, like... Can a movie be entertaining and still... Like, you know what I mean? Like, because it's not like...
Yeah, there's a difference between bad and unwatchable.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There is a difference. It is like... Yeah, I mean, for me, like, what a movie has to do... It does a good enough job of that to where, like, how could that be bad? I think is what you're saying.
Yeah, like, if it entertains you and you enjoy watching it, how is it bad at that point?
Exactly. Right. It might not be the best movie, but...
Yeah. I get the characters aren't developed.
But there's... Yeah, it's not like...
It wasn't...
very artistically...
Yeah, satisfying or something, but it's not... It wasn't poorly made, though.
Yeah.
You know, it's still a decent movie. That's crazy. It's tripping me out that they were saying that a lot of the CGI wasn't even done, obviously, when they were filming it.
Yeah.
And until, like, post, like, the last second. So when the snake is grabbing actors and stuff, it's, like, other people grabbing them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, off screen. And they even said that
because they're so scared of...
Yeah, and they said that one of the... They also had...
Are there snakes out there that big? Okay, my God.
they said that they also had the big fake metal snakes, and that there's one of them like freaked out one time. And
one
actually,
of the snakes did?
Yeah, one of the robots
It became
did.
sentient?
Yeah.
What does life mean?
Kill me.
And it just tries to eat itself?
It's the snake eating
itself?
Yeah.
But it freaked out, and they were filming, and they're like, oh, well, that kind of works. So they kept it in the movie. I think they like cut it up, spliced it up.
And it's like wriggling around.
Yeah, it's freaking out.
That's cool.
Oh, wow.
What is it?
Dude, so he's in Our Friend Martin, the movie about Dr. Martin Luther King. I think it's an animated movie. He plays Bull Connor and Chihuahua. And then he's in Nash Bridges, that TV show with Cheech Marin.
What?
Toy Story 2, he plays Bullseye and Buster. Fuck, dude, this is...
Bullseye, is that
I've been scrolling
horse?
for... My thumb is literally sore.
From reading his credits?
Scrolling through all this shit, dude.
It's
he just
weird.
picks up all these different, like, voice acting gigs.
Yeah, but they're not even like, you play the husband. It's not even that. It's like, you play a horse.
He played the...
you play a box.
He played the...
You're going to play the wind.
He played the Scorpion King in the Scorpion King video game.
Did he?
So, shut your mouth.
Oh,
He just made a bunch of pincer sounds.
Oh my God, I'm a scorpion sound.
He played Crypto.
Sting.
Yeah, he legit does just play a lot of animals for no reason.
He plays Crypto.
Why wouldn't you just, like... And it's Crypto, not in Crypto the... Because there's a cartoon about Crypto.
They're like, hey, you want to...
He plays
the
Crypto in The
in
Adventures of Superman.
Oh my God.
They're like, hey, you want to play Superman? I was thinking about Crypto, actually.
Yeah,
What's up with that
He
Crypto?
turned
That's
down
some of that
Superman.
Crypto
That's
roll.
more my wheelhouse.
They're like, okay, I mean, I guess we'll find someone else for Superman.
He's in
You can play the dog.
Crypto.
He's like, okay, cool.
Oh, he's in Godzilla.
Actually, none of the microphones are set up in the room, so you don't have
He's
to
in
do it for
Godzilla.
us.
The 98.
He plays one of
Godzilla?
the eggs or something.
He plays Matthew Broderick.
Creature voices. So yeah, Matthew Broderick.
Life moves pretty fast. You don't stop to look around once in a while.
He's in
You might get
Bobby's
stepped
World.
on by a giant lizard monster.
He's in Bobby's World. Case
What?
closed.
Does he play, what was the superhero?
Already?
Captain Squash?
Oh, I forgot about Captain Squash. He plays Eek and Eek the Cat. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God.
He plays Roger and Great Grandpa Generic in Bobby's World. But
Oh.
he's in Gex, the Enter the Gecko.
Oh, that game was
Under
sick.
Various voices.
Various voices.
Now that
It probably took him like an hour to do all this.
Now that we've gone back and we've talked about the Big A Anaconda.
He plays the devil Malbolgia in Spawn the movie. Bro,
what is that?
Dude, what do those words mean? My shit.
So, was there any other cast members we forgot that were in?
No, it's a pretty small cast.
Quack Pack.
We pretty much got all of them except like a couple.
Yeah, I mean, but besides Owen Wilson's girl, and then there's like a European guy that's also on the boat with him that gets killed. I think that's one of the first guys that gets killed. And Jean Reno from...
He's in it too?
Well, he was going to be in the movie as that character.
Okay.
He plays Bronx in the Gargoyles TV show.
Is that the dog? That's the dog, isn't it?
Oh, I'm thinking of Brooklyn. Yeah, Bronx is
he does
the dog.
see.
You want to play a gargoyle?
You want to play a tree?
Well, does the gargoyle have a dog?
Okay, so he's in Aladdin and King of
Plays
Thieves.
Apu.
Yeah. I mean, that's not a dog though.
He's
I feel like I'm having an interview right now with this guy.
I mean, that is fucking... You play... Okay, you're not just any tree, sir.
He's in
you
Captain
play a
Planet and the
conifer.
Planeteers.
Can you play that for us?
Fuck, dude.
I know
you're a Vermont fern.
You've only played Redwoods before, but...
He's in Sequest's special vocal effects.
Sequest? That shouldn't even count as a credit. Even if you were the star of Sequest.
My dude's got talent, man.
Wasn't Zach
Morris?
Wasn't he in Sequest?
No.
The dude from fucking Saved by the Bell?
The kid from Ladybugs and the Neverending Story.
Oh my god, you're right.
Who killed himself.
The kid from Ladybugs.
That's so sad, but like...
On the set of Sequest, he drowned himself.
It's snakes out there this big.
That was the best. That's the best point that you could live in. But he's in Virtuosity.
So was there anything
He
else?
plays Shao Kahn in Mortal Kombat.
This guy.
That same guy?
Yeah, like he's in. Oh, he plays Bigfoot in the Goofy movie.
See, oh my god, I want his job, bro.
What does that entail, though?
He's just contributing.
Exactly.
And that's it?
He just
Pay me
contributed.
my fucking money.
But he's contributed to so many movies.
society.
Alright, do you have any final
pop
thoughts
culture.
on Anaconda?
SWAT cats.
Was there anything like that you saw in the plot that was like...
No, that was
we didn't really cover?
Mighty
Does
Max?
it end different or
Get
anything?
out of here.
Stargate?
Yeah, 1 second.
Little Giants?
Because we think they burned him,
He's
right?
in The Shadow.
Oh, Young Ho Koo, the Korean kicker for the LA Chargers.
Tiny Toons, Bonkers,
He just made an extra
Sonic
point.
Hedgehog. I'm not even halfway through this guy's career.
Oh my god.
I have hijacked this podcast.
He's more than halfway in your
Darkwing
mouth right
Duck, bro.
Oh, now I'm listening.
Goof Troop, dude.
What was he in Darkwing Duck? Like their pet dog or something?
Okay, Eek, Squeak, Archie.
Let me guess. Eek only says Eek, and Squeak only says
Bro, he
Squeak.
plays a giant flesh-eating slug monster from Mars. So what
I
was it
just
like
did his
playing this
fucking
role?
job for him right
Yeah,
there.
you know what, bro?
Alright, so the end of the movie is as Terry and Danny, so J-Lo
Jon Voight
and Ice
eats the
Cube
snake.
recuperate on the nearby dock. The Anaconda appears one final time before Danny slams a splitting maul into the snake's head, killing it. Afterwards, Terry and Danny reunite with Cal, who's Eric Stoltz, who begins to be revived on the boat. As they float down the river, they accidentally locate the natives for whom they were originally searching.
Bill
They
and Ted's
realize
Bogus
that
Journey.
Jon Voight was right and begin filming the documentary as the film ends.
What do you mean they realized he was right? That there was a snake out there? Or that...
I don't even know.
Because I thought he had told them, like, no, the tribe's not out here. Or did he tell them it is?
Maybe he said
Or
that
did he
something
even
they
talk
had to
about
like
it?
kill the snake to get to it. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze.
He's in that?
Tokar and Razor.
Oh,
He just makes animal noises.
But he's in DuckTales? Like, I don't...
That
like,
doesn't...
Like,
yeah, he plays their, like, pet iguana in DuckTales.
he
That's
plays
not
Toto in The
impressive.
Wizard of Oz,
Alright,
dude. Come
alright.
on.
The final
How does he
thoughts?
play Toto? It's a real dog in Wizard of Oz. It
It's
looks
the
like
animated-
Gigi.
It's the animated series.
Oh, the
Gremlins 2,
animated
he
series.
plays Mohawk.
Dude! God damn it. Son of a bitch.
He's in the Real Ghostbusters, the animated series.
Yeah, he plays Slime Time.
Slimer, and he also
Anyway.
plays Dr. Stantz.
Oh,
So he has... All right. I'm just saying, respect where it's due, baby.
He does play Stance. Isn't that Dan Aykroyd?
Yeah, I think it is. Or Egon. I don't know. One of those guys.
That's nutty. So he actually has a speaking role, it sounds like.
He has speaking roles, but like the bigger ones that I see are roles that like...
How many lines of dialogue does he have in Anaconda?
100.
It's snakes out there this big.
Alright, guys. I think it's time to sign off.
And he goes, yes, Ice Cube, I'm here to eat you.
He's in
You thought you could get away from me, but you couldn't.
I can swim and climb trees.
Jon Voight, you had this
Did you hear me,
coming.
Craig?
Jon Voight's his mortal enemy.
He's in Caddyshack too.
Oh, God.
Electric Boogaloo.
That's another one that, like, he should not let, like, he should just take that off.
He should let
his
word
credits.
get out that he was a part of that.
He's in Top Cats and Top Cat and the Beverly Hills Cats.
Or is that one show? Or is that two shows?
That's the movie.
Oh. It was like a crossover or something?
Bro, he's in Bionic.
Oh,
6.
is it like, is Top Cats and the Beverly Hills Cats, is that like almost like Beverly Hillbillies?
Dude,
like the fish out of water?
I legit got bugged out for a second because he's legit played Megatron and Soundwave since the 80s cartoon. And then he's played it in every movie since. That's kind of tight though, that they keep like the OG like.
Yeah,
actor
that
in.
is cool. Even Michael Bay can appreciate that.
Yeah.
If he could CGI voices, he would do that too.
He's in Munchies as Munchie.
Oh my god, I hate this guy at this point.
He's in Rambo as Mad Dog. All right, dude. Maybe I need to
Rambo.
get cut off.
A Rainbow.
No, it was Rambo.
Rambo.
Yeah.
He plays John Rambo. Isn't he in Citizen Kane?
He's in The Great
main
Mouse Detective.
lead role?
As Toby the dog, but I mean.
Oh boy.
So yeah, my man can just play animal sounds for no reason.
Oh jeez.
All right, are we signing off? Because I'm gonna keep going.
Oh.
He's in Inspector. He plays Dr. Claw in Inspector Gadget.
In Gadget, you will not get away.
All right, you know what, dude? If you're just gonna downplay,
Does he
this
do
guy's
that?
maker-
He does that whole thing?
Yeah, that's him. He's in Punky Brewster.
Oh boy.
All right, thank you for listening to Movies from Memory. I've been Dante, Craig, and Artemio.
He plays Darkseid in Super Friends. I'm gonna keep going until this podcast is turned off.
It should just be Art listing that, fading out. Keep listening, Art.
Star Trek 3: The Search for Spock. He plays Spock Screams.
Mac 10, you know your rule, hip hop, band. Wait a minute, they ain't how to
Pac-Man, he plays Chomp Chomp. Spider-Man and Amazing Friends, he plays Iceman. Flash Thompson. Daredevil. G.I. Joe, he plays Timber and Wild Bill.
Thank you for listening.
Listen to our
To
other
Movies
movies
from
from
Memory.
memory.
Please listen to our other podcasts.
We do
I know-
Mrs. Doubtfire.
I'm sure you've enjoyed this one.
This one's the worst one, but we do Mrs. Doubtfire, Titanic. What else? Green Mile.
Green
That's
Mile.
a good one.
This guy's got my favorite acting career of all time.
All right.
All right. Later.
He's in Sport Billy, honey. Hey. 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 He's in the Super Globetrotters. The Pink Panther.